I'm going to be going over just about every single accessory you can get for the Insta360 X5. There will be timestamps down below, just in case you want to go from selfie sticks to underwater stuff to bike stuff. So, if something doesn't interest you, you're going to find it down below. First thing we're going to start off with is a memory card. Now, I use the Insta360 memory cards, the 256 or the 512s. I prefer the 512 gigabyte cards. Nowadays, a 512 gigabyte card is not a lot of money, so you can pick up a whole load of these. They work really well. If I haven't got these, I'll use Samsung. They've never gone wrong on me, so always have a nice big memory card, especially for these new cameras like the X5, which do have fairly large files. Right, first thing we're going to talk about is protection, because I know you all like wrapping your tool. Right here, this is a pretty cool tool, and it is called the foldable utility handle, and it comes in at about $25. You stick your X5 in here, and it's got a little screw at the bottom, and it basically sits in here, and it's nice and safe. It's really easy to take out. It's got a little lock, and at the bottom you have 3 little feet that work as a tripod. It's very light, it's nice and solid, and it will allow you to get shots really quick and on the go without worrying too much about lens, because you just pop it back in and it's nice and safe inside with this kind of silicone hard grip inside. That's a cool one to have, because I know most of you have got this neoprene case that comes with the X5, and whilst it's fantastic, I know I have to take it out, get it out, zip it up, whereas this is really quick, it works really fast. If you don't have either of those and you just want something really quick and easy like this is the silicone cover, and this comes in really cheap at $6. It's basically a silicone lens cap. It keeps them really safe. The one that just came out with the DJI Osmo 360 is really hard. I don't appreciate that, whereas this one, nice and soft, goes on, don't have to worry about it at all. Next thing we have here are lens protectors. Yeah, you can get plastic ones, the standard ones. They come in at around $22, whereas these ones, these are premium ones, and they just stick on. They kind of twist on there onto the actual lens, and they come in at $35. They're glass. They will reduce a lot of the glares, and they're just a lot nicer than the standard plastic ones. So I would recommend those if you want the highest quality of image. Right here, this whole system here is a lens replacement kit, and you have an actual lens in here, which is on a tiny little suction cup, and you basically take it out and you replace the lens on the front. So the X5 is the only 360 camera at the moment where you can replace the actual lenses. So if it does break, you just take it out, use all these tools you have here, wipes, lens cloths, an actual removal tool, and it puts the lens back on. Use all of that to get the actual lens off and to put a new one on. So if you don't like using lens protectors, you don't have to. This can take a hit and you can put a new one on instantly. You don't have to send it back like the DJI or the GoPro. It's really quick and easy. Next thing is a screen protector. You can get a standard one, which is fairly cheap, and it comes in about $13, or you can get the cooling one, which comes in at $18, and I actually have that on here. You can't really feel it's on there, and all the actual touchscreen is very responsive. You don't know, it's like your phone. Everything works perfectly, and apparently this one cools it down, which is nice. And the last thing is we have an actual cage here, and they call it a utility frame. Now, you slide the actual X5 in here, and it will be equipped with a 1/4-20, 2 microphone kind of foam windshields on the side, which is really great. At the bottom, we do have a 1/4-20 and the actual quick release system, 2 cold shoes. It's really simple. Basically, you just slide in your X5, lock it down, and that's that. And you can not have to worry too much about throwing it around. And last but not least, we do have a carrying case. I always take out the insides of here, and I basically just throw everything in here that I want to throw in. It just makes life a lot easier than the kind of fabricated package they put in here. And the actual new one for the X5 has a place where you can put the selfie stick, which is nice because you can just carry it all together and have everything nice and safe in there. Let's talk about car mounts right now. You can get the double car mount, which is made with tilter for $225 or the triple car mount for $360. They're pretty simple. Stick them down, lock them onto your windscreen or your car, lock this down, and this is a selfie stick, and it basically holds in nice and tight so your 360 camera or your Ace Pro or your Ultra is nice and secure. If you get the one which has three, you're going to get two of these cups and an extra one to hold on to your selfie stick, and they're really stable, really well made. They're made with tilter, so they are solid cups. The next part we're going to be talking about are USB doors, and I actually have those here with me. These are really cheap, and these come in at $7 for the new one if you've lost it, or if you want an all-weather USB-C charging one, it comes in at $10. And you basically pull off your old door and stick on the new door, and you have the option of, you know, replacing it or getting one that is weather sealed. Body mounts, right, we have the neck strap, which has become very popular, and most people actually prefer it to the chest mount. You mount it around your neck, you have the camera here set up in any direction you prefer, and you have really cool POV kind of looking shots. Now, the neck mount comes in at $22. It's really simple to use, and it's very light, and, you know, it's bendable, right? Apart from that, we do have the chesty, which is probably one of the most classic body mounts you can have. You put it, strap it around yourself, and it's on your chest, and you can mount your camera here, be it, you know, the X5 or the Ace Pro 2, the Ultra, and it holds nice and snugly here, whether you're, you know, snowboarding, mountain biking, hang gliding. This will come in really handy. Whereas I wouldn't use this probably hang gliding, snowboarding maybe, mountain biking, not sure. But it's a cool one, definitely for POVs. We do have this, which is pretty incredible actually. It's a serious mount that you put around your waist. You can wear it from the front, you can wear it from the back. It's fairly expensive, comes in at $115. And you put a selfie stick on it, so you have to screw in the selfie stick, and you can have a nice view from the front or the back and get those kind of GTA styled shots. When we're talking about batteries for the X5, we have the normal battery, yeah? So we have the blue battery, let me just get it out here, which everybody knows. That comes in at $40, which is not a lot. But if you pay an extra $5, you can now get the Ultra battery, which lasts longer. And if you want the ultra fast charger, you're going to be paying $60 for this. And it's really simple. It takes two batteries, you stick them in, they charge ridiculously fast. And you can actually see the battery power on here if it's green, yellow, or red. So I highly recommend picking one of these up. If you're going to be using your X5 a lot, you can charge it really quickly with one of these. Now let's talk about remotes. Controlling your X5 is really simple. You can actually do it with the brand new Insta360 Mic Air. And you can actually do it with your iWatch, which is pretty fantastic. But if you want to get a dedicated one, we have the old and trusty GPS action remote, which comes in at $70. It's not cheap, but it is old and very trusty, charges via USB-C, and it does a really good job, gets you all the GPS stats and everything. Next thing we have is actually the mini one. Let's talk about the mini one. The mini one is really cool. It comes in $27, and it's tiny. It's basically this tiny little thing that you can take off, pull out, and where is it? There it is. Charges via USB-C, and it is the smallest remote that you can ever get, and you can have it mounted on basically anything, because it comes with different mounting solutions like this rubber thing you put on, you know, your handlebar or wherever you're going to wrap it around. But it works really well. Comes with the USB-C charging cable. Very simple. Next thing for $135 is this. This is the GPS preview watch. Now, when I first got this, I was like, wow, that is awesome. But then I saw the charging solution. I was like, if this breaks, this connected to a USB-A cable, I'm pretty much out of luck, because this is the only way to charge it. But nonetheless, it's fantastic. Insta360 did something awesome. They went and updated it with this. This right here is the GPS preview remote, the watch, yeah, with built-in microphone. So you can actually put a wind muff on the top, if you can get it in. I always have trouble with this. There you go. And not only is it a GPS preview watch, not only is it a built-in microphone, but it also charges via USB-C, which is just, you know, that is the upgrade that we needed. And you have different options. So we have like a a clip we can put on. We have a watch we can use. We have another style like this where we have rubber bands where we can connect it to our bike, handlebar, or whatever you want to wrap it around. Really nice, really simple. But the last thing that the Insta360 has come out with is this, which is ingenious. USB-C charging. It's a tiny little ring that you put on your finger and you can control the X5 with a ring. I mean, one ring to rule them all, right? I mean, that is pretty cool. And the ring comes in at $45. The GPS preview remote with microphone, by the way, comes at $140. So if you're looking between $135 and $140, pick up the new one. Let's talk about bikes. Insta360 cameras are awesome for biking, especially the X5 with its replaceable lenses. This is the helmet chin mount 2. Very nicely made, nice rubber here, nice straps. You're going to strap it to your helmet. Looks like this. Connect your camera to the end and you have a really, really cool view. I would use this instead of the neck because the neck might, be bubbling up and down. So I would use this one. We're talking about $20, which is a great price. The chest mount, again, $18. This for mountain biking, downhilling is a winner. This is going to look really, really cool if you're going downhill and you're getting those nice wide POV shots. Flying downhill at full breakneck speeds, $18. $20 for the seat post. Sorry, not seat post, the seat mount. So it's got seat rails underneath. Put this guy in between them, yeah. And fully metal, really well made, $20. I think every biker should have this in their kit bag. We have a third person mount and we have a rear bike mount. So the first one right here is a third person mount. It goes on your handlebar. It's got a nice carbon fiber rod, so it does get a lot smaller. Screw this on, put your camera onto the end, and you have a nice third person view. This comes in at $36, which is not bad considering how well it's been made. Now, this rear mount, this is the rear person bike handlebar kind of mount. It's a tail mount. You attach it to your seat post, and you have a nice long selfie stick that goes out the back. And you get some nice cool views behind you as you're cycling forward. All things I would recommend very highly for bikers. Let's talk audio. The X5 has a built-in windshield right here. But on top, I've put on the actual windshield you can buy for $9, which is really cheap. It's got two little windshields on the side. Looks like it's got like, wind muffs, ear muffs on it. It looks really cool. And it kind of snaps on there. To get it off, you got to unsnap it. It's really simple. For $9, you can get much better audio. If you're in a windy place, you get a whole lot of foam windshield muffs for it. So one I would highly recommend. The Insta360 Air. Yeah, the mic Air comes in a nice little case like this with a whole lot of accessories, and it is tiny. This is basically like a penny, or I don't know, whatever, a cent. It's tiny. And this one is the TX-RX. So we've got USB-C connected to our phone. We can update it, we can have really nice audio with our phone, or we can use it wirelessly with the X5, and the audio is pretty damn fantastic. So this is one I highly recommend. It's got a whole magnetic system. It's got a wind muff that you stick on it like this, which is really cool. It comes in really cheaply at $50, and if you want to get the RX TX, then it comes in at $70. So fairly well priced, I would say. Let's talk about mounts, because that is the first place you're going to start when mounting your X5 anywhere. We have the standard mount, which comes in a box. Really simple. It's kind of magnetic with metal clips on the side. It holds your camera very securely. If you want to get another one, they're $13. But if you want to get the quick release one, it's $40. But it's really cool because it has a plate on the bottom, so you can take off your camera really quickly. Say you're going into the store, or you've left your bike, your car outside, and you don't want to, unmount the whole thing. So here, kind of goes on by magnet, keeps stable by clips. On the bottom, we've got a 1/4-20 GoPro mount, and we have a lock so that your camera does not fall off. The version 2 costs $40. This is the version 1. Really, really highly recommend that. This is a vibration dampener, and it's really, really cool. Say you're going on a bumpy road and you just want the extra little bit of dampening on your camera because you're worried it's going to be vibrating quite a lot. You can pick one of these up for $54. It's very well made. It's got a 1/4-20 at the bottom, 1/4-20 on top, locking nut, and it does a really, really good job. I've used it a few times. The magnetic selfie clip holster. It's pretty cool. You undo it and it clips onto your backpack, yeah? And if you put on a selfie stick, so you basically gonna undo it like this, and then you clip it back in like this, and it's secure. Undo it like, let's do it again, like this, and you're on your way. It's no doubt one of the fastest ways, so you're running around, unclip it, film, come back in, clip it, and you're done. Very sturdy, made fully out of metal. Highly recommend this one. If you don't want to pick this one up and you want to get something a little bit different, that, for example, you can film with, because this one does come in at $45. You can get a slightly cheaper one, the backpack clip, for $18. It's more kind of a plastic clip, but it has a ball head that you can rotate and it will clip onto your backpack as well. And you can film straight off this one. So you have your X5 on here, walking around, and you can film with this. It's nice and secure, but you do have to put it on and off unless you attach it to something like this right here, the quick release plate, which I do highly recommend. So for $18, that's a pretty cool one. We have something which is brand new from Insta360. It's called the Flexi Mount. It basically will allow you to mount this onto anything that is round. This is a long one. You've got the short one here, and it has a GoPro mount here. So you can basically mount this anywhere. It's made for the Ultra, but I've used it with the X5 and it works really well. You get some cool shots with it. This is the heavy duty clamp. Now, I do love using this. You can basically mount it to everything, but if you're mounting it to something that's moving, like a motorbike, like a mountain bike, I would suggest using a second clip. This is the motorcycle clip, and just using this to secure it to something else, because it could rattle loose, and it has done a few times on me. Now, it is very heavy duty. It's made fully out of metal, and you're going to be paying $36 for it. The actual motorcycle clip, the support clamp, is $49. I would really recommend getting both of these just to save your camera in case this does get loose, because mountain biking a few times, this got loose and my X4 did fall down. So getting both of them to be really safe and not sorry is something I highly recommend. So swimming underwater, snorkeling, doing whatever you guys do. I don't do much of it, but I know that this floating grip for $8 comes in really, really handy. I have quite a few of them, and in fact, I have the original, the floater, I think it's called. Pretty funky. If your camera does fall off your wrist, it's just going to bobble up and down, and you're going to see where it is because of this nice orange handle. There is an underwater gauge, which I don't actually have. It comes in at about $90, but if you pay $30 more, you're going to get this massive thing. And when I say massive, I mean like humongous, yeah? It comes with a nice case. It comes with a metal part of the selfie stick, which is solid metal, so it's very, very heavy, just in case, you know, you need to weigh it down. It comes with anti-fog inserts, and it is this massive. So if you want your footage to look good underwater, you're going to need one of these because it's going to compensate for everything going on underwater, the distortion. But yeah, this thing is massive. It's got nice metal buttons on the side. It's got 4 latches to keep it safe. GoPro mount at the bottom, and it's big, and it's got black matte material on the inside so it doesn't reflect off the inside. They thought of everything. It's really quite fantastic. 2 places for the anti-fogs inside. Yeah, really nice piece of kit, and obviously keep it in your bag so you don't scratch the surface of the dome. Selfie sticks. Yeah, this is a big one. I have a box full of selfie sticks. Let's start with the simplest one. This is the Insta360 114 centimeter selfie stick. By far one of the best selfie sticks on the planet. Comes in at $22, and it comes in black, now white, and bling bling gold. It is a fantastic selfie stick. $1/4 on the bottom, $1/4 on top. Nice rubber, feels very solid. If you want to level up and get a carbon fiber one, which is very nice, and I mean very nice, this is the Action Invisible selfie stick. These ones are invisible, by the way. They're all invisible. This carbon fiber one, which is very, very nice, comes in at $45. Now, if you want to get bigger, you want a really big one, then we're talking about this. This is the 3-meter extended selfie stick, $1/4 with Arri locking pins at the bottom so it won't spin. Very solid, $1/4 on top. It's got a carbon fiber design to it, so it's fairly stiff, nice rubber handle. we are talking about $90 for this. It's a big one. Now, let's get a little bit crazy. This is the monkey tail bar, whatever. 1/4 female, 1/4 male. You can spin it around branches and hold up your X5 like this. So it's another way of mounting something. It's pretty cool. We do have the tripod here, so it's basically a normal tripod with a 1/4 that extends. Very highly recommend this one. I've been using this for a couple of years, and basically just having it anywhere where I can quickly screw it in and put my 360 camera up is by far just the simplest thing. And it's just tiny, and it's wide. It extends, so if it's windy, it does a fantastic job. And this is one of the craziest new things the Insta360 has made, is a selfie stick. So it's quite tall, but it's also, boom! It's called the throw pod. It's insanely crazy. It's one that I can highly recommend. If you're out there and you're, vlogging in the city, drop it. It opens up, pull out the safety stick, do your 360 video, and you're out of there. Very, very nice. All compact. Really, really well made. We're not done yet. Bullet time. So this is the original bullet time. It's pretty cool. You unscrew it. You actually have to attach a selfie stick to the side, and you spin it round, and it spins round when you unlock it. Really nicely made. It does have a tripod if you do want to use it as a tripod. But I'm guessing most people bought it as a selfie stick. It's pretty well made. This is the version 1, and it comes in at $36. And you can lock it so it doesn't spin. It's a normal, nice bullet time. This is the number 2. So the bullet time selfie stick 2. And basically here we have 90 degrees, 75 degrees, 65 degrees. So basically what you do is you can put it down and this thing is going to spin. And yes, it does extend. So you're going to extend it, and it's pretty damn long. So you can get some really cool bullet times with this, and you can spin it around and get different degrees with it. To put it back in, you basically lock it down and you're done. We have a 1/4 with arrow locking pins at the bottom, a 1/4 on top. Very nicely made, and it's coming in at $49. So it's not super cheap, but it is really, really solid. And if you want to get the simplest one of them all, it's basically this. This is the bullet time cord, which comes in at $80. 18, I did say 18, and it spins around like this. It's one of the first ones I've ever tried, and I have it to this day, and I absolutely love it. It's just so small and easy to use. If you're packing light, go for this one. Just when you thought we'd finished, we haven't. Power selfie sticks. I'm not kidding. Look, power. It's got power in it. You charge it by the little USB-C on the side. You can press record. You can turn it on and off with this, and it's a selfie stick. Yeah. So you got USB-C exits out here. Got one in here. And you can charge your camera continuously and use it forever and ever and ever and ever. Amen. At the bottom, we do not have a 1/4, but we do have one on top, obviously, and a locking pin here. Very nice, very simple. $70, not cheap, but it is pretty cool. And if we keep on going up to the power ones, we have this. This is the FOMO. I'm not sure what that's short for, but it has little legs that come out. I'm not kidding. It's the cutest thing in the world. It's got the kind of Peter McKinnon design, whereas the Peter McKinnon one here, where you snap it and it locks down with your X5. So your X5 will be underneath like this. Let's lock these away and show you. So it's basically going to be up down like this, and they're about the same size, right? But here we also get it with the mini remote. So you got the mini remote, which, if we take it out, has a USB-C here, so you plug it in and it charges. And it's got USB-C on the side, so you can plug it in, and it's got another USB-C on the side, so you can plug it into whatever. It's a pretty cool handle, and the FOMO handle comes in at $100 US, which is a lot, but when you hold it, you're like, whoa, that's serious. And it lasts 6 hours, the battery in here. That's a long time, right? It's got a little thing at the bottom that tells you how long it's going to last. It's really, really nice. If you want to get one that doesn't have a battery, you can get this one right here, which is nice, and it extends, and it's got a little tripod, and it's got the mini remote in it as well. Or you can get the Peter McKinnon styled one. I don't think you can buy the Peter McKinnon one by itself, but I don't have the other one. Also has a tripod, comes with a mini remote, and it stacks just like this one. So you have your X5 upside down, stick it in a pocket, and that works really, really well. Last but not least, filters. Right, ND16. Look at these guys. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Filters. ND16, ND32, and ND64. These guys are going to allow you to achieve natural motion blur with your Insta360 X5. And they're as simple as putting them on, just like the lens protectors, and it works as a lens protector as well, but look at that. Isn't that cool? It looks futuristic, and it's the simplest thing in the world. It will allow you to achieve that beautiful cinematic Hollywood motion blur that they have in, well, Hollywood. And you can get different sizes, you know, strengths, should I say, from ND16 all the way up to ND64, depending on how much sunlight there is out there. It works really well, and this is the first 360 camera in the world that has ND filters. That's pretty damn awesome. Anyway, this has been a lot of stuff. I mean, my brain is about to melt. I don't think I've forgotten much. I know there is still like a surfboard mount, but I don't surf. But there is one if you want to find it. I'm sure the link is down there. In fact, all the links are going to be down. It's going to be one link you're going to click. You're going to go to the website and basically just type in what you saw up here and you will find it. It's a lot of stuff. Insta360 is known for having the best, hands down, the best, the widest variety of accessories for their cameras ever in the world and the planet. The X5 has fantastic accessories, all the ones I've mentioned I have and I've used, and I can really highly recommend. If you did like my video, give me a like. Hit the subscribe button and ring that bell, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.